15 times Princess Anne pissed off the world. If you thought royalty was all about tiaras and tea parties, think again. Princess Anne may be a member of the British royal family, but she's also a master at ruffling feathers. From breaking tradition to her blunt honesty, she's time and time again challenged the status quo and left jaws dropped in her wake. From daring fashion choices to scathing remarks, she's a force to be reckoned with, and a name that never fails to raise eyebrows. Keep watching to discover 15 times Princess Anne left the world gasping and clutching their pearls. Number 1. Disregard for protocol. Princess Anne has never been one to conform to the traditional expectations of a royal. With her independent spirit and strong will, she's caused quite a stir in the past by refusing to follow protocol and attend formal events or engage in traditional royal activities. While some may view her behavior as disrespectful or unprofessional, others admire her for her unwavering dedication to her own passions and interests. A keen equestrian and charity advocate, Princess Anne has always marched to the beat of her own drum, even if it means ruffling a few feathers along the way. Of course, her disregard for protocol has not always been met with open arms. In 1974, she narrowly escaped a kidnapping attempt, which many speculate was motivated by her outspoken and non-traditional views. And in 1982, she caused a media firestorm when she refused to shake hands with an AIDS patient, earning widespread criticism and condemnation. Number 2. Public criticism. Princess Anne is not one to shy away from speaking her mind, even when it involves criticizing members of her own family. Her fiery personality's been on display on multiple occasions, publicly criticizing her brother King Charles and his wife Camilla Parker Bowles, among other members of the royal family, causing both controversy and admiration from the public. In 2017, Princess Anne publicly aired her grievances about the lack of support for the royal family, including the need for more resources and assistance. She also criticized the media's constant intrusion into her family's private lives, calling for a greater level of respect and privacy. In 2020, Princess Anne made headlines again when she reportedly made some less than flattering remarks about her nephew, Prince Harry, and his wife, Meghan Markle, calling their decision to step back from royal duties ridiculous. While some praised her for being honest, others criticized her for being disrespectful to her family members. Number 3. Animal cruelty scandal. Princess Anne's love for her dogs is well known, but when her staff was caught mistreating her beloved pets, the princess found herself in a scandal. Animal welfare organizations were quick to condemn the mistreatment, and the media coverage of the incident was widespread. Reports indicated that the dogs were being beaten and kicked by the staff. The news sparked widespread outrage from animal welfare activists and the public. In response to the scandal, Princess Anne acted swiftly, firing the staff members involved and launching an investigation into the matter. She made a public statement expressing her regret and apologizing for the mistreatment of her dogs. Despite the controversy, Princess Anne's reputation as a champion of animal welfare remains untarnished. She has long been recognized for her tireless efforts on behalf of various animal charities and organizations. Number 4. Racist remarks. Princess Anne has never been one to shy away from controversy. Her unorthodox views and unconventional behavior have often put her in the headlines. During the Tell-All Oprah interview, Harry and Meghan accused the royals of racism. The couple claimed that a member of the royal family had expressed concern about the skin color of their unborn child, and that this was a major factor in their decision to step back from their royal duties. While many people were shocked and dismayed by these accusations, Princess Anne was quick to respond with a statement that showed her trademark bluntness. She stated that she did not believe that racism was endemic within the royal family, and that the suggestion that it was simply nonsense. Princess Anne's statement was met with a mixed reaction from the public, with some applauding her for speaking out and others accusing her of being out of touch. However, it was clear that she was not afraid to voice her opinion, even if it meant going against the prevailing narrative. Number 5. Extravagant spending. Princess Anne has never been one to shy away from the finer things in life. However, her taste for extravagance has sometimes landed her in hot water with the public and media. One of her most controversial purchases was a luxurious helicopter, which she used to jet around the country for official engagements and personal trips. Though the chopper undoubtedly added convenience to her busy schedule, critics argued that it was a frivolous use of taxpayer money and highlighted the disconnect between the royal family and everyday citizens they serve. Princess Anne's love for leisure and entertainment also saw her splurging on a luxurious yacht, complete with top-of-the-line amenities and guest accommodations. While some praised her indulgence as a well-deserved reward for her hard work, others saw it as an extravagance that was out of touch with the times and the economic realities of most Britons. Number 6. Marital problems. Princess Anne's journey through marital problems has been nothing short of tumultuous, with twists and turns that kept the tabloid media buzzing. Her first marriage to Mark Phillips was a grand affair, filled with fanfare and glamour. However, the cracks in their relationship soon began to show, and rumors of extramarital affairs and incompatibility followed them like a shadow. Their eventual divorce in 1992 sent shockwaves through the public, who had followed the couple's ups and downs for almost 2 decades. Princess Anne wasted no time getting back in the saddle, marrying naval officer Timothy Lawrence later that same year. But their relationship was not without its own scandal, as rumors of adultery and ethical violations swirled around them. Despite the controversies, Princess Anne remained a devoted royal, dedicated to serving her country and the causes she believed in. Her reputation as a hardworking, no-nonsense royal had endured, even as her marital problems fade into the background. For many, she remains a symbol of grace under pressure, a reminder that even the most public figures can overcome the odds and emerge stronger. Number 7. Political interference. As a member of the royal family, Princess Anne has faced scrutiny for her involvement in politics. Her public endorsement of political candidates and attempts to influence policy have raised eyebrows and sparked debate about the proper role of the monarchy in political affairs. Despite the traditional neutrality of the royal family in political matters, Princess Anne has not shied away from expressing her opinions. In 1983, she made headlines by publicly endorsing a candidate in a local council election, breaking with the long-standing tradition of political neutrality. This move was met with criticism from some who believed that the royal family should remain apolitical. However, the princess has remained undeterred and has continued to advocate for causes that she believes in. In the 1990s, she lobbied for change to animal welfare legislation, leading to accusations of political interference. Nevertheless, she's defended her actions, arguing that she has a responsibility to use her platform to effect positive change. Number 8. Disrespect for the military. Princess Anne's fashion choices have often been the talk of the town, but her decision to don a military uniform at a royal event without having served in the military sent shockwaves across the nation. The military uniform is a sacred symbol of service and sacrifice, and its value cannot be understated. Military personnel wear it with pride and honor, and it's a badge of courage and patriotism. However, Princess Anne's choice to wear it, despite never having served, raised eyebrows and led to criticism from various quarters. Her decision was seen by many as a breach of military protocol and an affront to those who have served. Military veterans and serving personnel expressed their disappointment, arguing that the uniform is something that should be earned and not worn casually. Princess Anne's fashion faux pas has reignited the debate about respect for the military, with some arguing that her choice was disrespectful and insensitive. However, others have defended her right to wear whatever she wants, arguing that her fashion choices should not be subjected to such intense scrutiny. Number 9. Controversial relationships. Princess Anne's love life has been a hot topic for decades, and her relationships with controversial figures have not gone unnoticed. Her marriage to Mark Phillips, a former army captain with a criminal past, was viewed with skepticism by many. However, the couple managed to keep their marriage afloat for almost 2 decades, despite rumors of infidelity and tension. Anne's next relationship was with Timothy Lawrence, who had previously served as her mother's equerry. Their romance was marred by rumors of an affair with Princess Diana and speculation about his true intentions in the royal household. However, Anne and Lawrence persisted, and they finally tied the knot in a secret ceremony in 1992. But it was Princess Anne's association with John Spencer, the 8th Earl Spencer, that caused the most uproar. Spencer, who had a history of making racist remarks, was a controversial figure in his own right. But when he was seen with Anne at a hunting event, anti-racism campaigners were outraged. Despite the criticism, Princess Anne remained unapologetic, refusing to bow down to the pressures of public opinion. Number 10. Lack of empathy. Princess Anne has been accused of being out of touch with the struggles of ordinary people due to her perceived lack of empathy. The princess has faced criticism for her remarks, actions, and attitudes towards the issues affecting the public, causing many to question her understanding of reality. One instance that drew significant backlash was when Princess Anne commented on the increase of food banks in the UK, stating that it was a sign of the times. This remark was seen as dismissive and insensitive, especially given the growing number of people who rely on food banks to feed themselves and their families. Another controversial incident involved the princess's decision not to wear a face mask during a meeting with veterans, despite the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Many saw this as a lack of concern for public health and safety measures, especially given her high-profile status. Additionally, the princess has been criticized for her involvement in blood sports and hunting, which many view as cruel and unethical. Although Princess Anne is known for her philanthropic work and dedication to charitable causes, her lack of empathy towards the issues affecting ordinary people has caused public outrage and scrutiny. Number 11. Animal rights activism. Princess Anne has been a vocal advocate for animal rights. However, her activism has been criticized as hypocritical, given her own past involvement in animal cruelty scandals. In the 1980s, Princess Anne's former husband, Captain Mark Phillips, was accused of fox hunting, a blood sport where dogs are trained to chase and kill foxes. The couple was also involved in horse racing, which some animal rights activists consider a form of animal exploitation. Furthermore, Princess Anne was once charged with cruelty to her bull terrier dogs. She was fined £500 after one of her dogs attacked 2 children in Windsor Great Park. Despite these controversies, Princess Anne has continued to speak out for animal rights. She's a patron of several animal welfare organizations and has been involved in campaigns to ban the use of wild animals in circuses. While some may view Princess Anne's past actions as contradictory to her present advocacy for animal rights, others argue that people can change and that her current efforts should be recognized. Regardless, her story highlights the complex relationship between humans and animals and the ongoing debate around animal welfare. Number 12. Lack of charisma. Princess Anne, the no-nonsense royal, has often been accused of lacking charisma and personality. However, what she lacks in charm, she makes up for in her fierce dedication to her royal duties and causes close to her heart. Known for her independent nature from a young age, Anne quickly gained a reputation as a royal with a no-frills attitude. Her reluctance to give interviews and her often blunt responses to the media earned her criticism for being unapproachable and distant. However, these traits also earned her respect for her unwavering authenticity. Throughout the years, Princess Anne has remained steadfast in her commitment to charitable causes. Her focus on equestrianism and sports development has been admirable, and she served as president of the British Olympic Association for over a decade. Anne's passion for animal welfare is also evident through her patronage of numerous animal-related organizations. Despite initial criticism, Princess Anne has grown to be a well-respected member of the royal family. Her reputation as a working royal has only strengthened with age, and her dedication to her duties has earned her admiration from around the world. Her perceived lack of charisma may have been a point of contention in the past, but her fierce dedication to her causes has made her an admirable public figure. Number 13. Apathy towards social issues. Princess Anne has been accused of being out of touch with the needs of the people due to her perceived apathy towards social issues such as poverty and inequality. The princess has faced criticism for her lack of involvement in charities and organizations that tackle these issues, leaving some feeling frustrated with her apparent indifference. In 2017, Princess Anne's comments advising young people to get off their backsides and find work drew widespread criticism for being insensitive to the struggles faced by those in poverty. Her statement left many feeling as if she was disconnected from the realities of the world, highlighting her perceived lack of empathy for those in less fortunate circumstances. Furthermore, her infamous comment about farmers eating less to combat obesity caused outrage, with critics accusing her of being insensitive to those who struggle to afford basic necessities. Despite these incidents, Princess Anne has defended her position, insisting that she prefers to work quietly and behind the scenes. Despite her statements, her position as a member of the royal family comes with a responsibility to use her platform to bring attention to social issues and use her privilege to advocate for those in need. Number 14. Condescending attitude. Princess Anne's condescending attitude towards non-royals has been a subject of criticism for many years. Her disdainful behavior towards ordinary people has been described as snobbish and elitist. The princess has been known to dismiss people's opinions and make disparaging remarks about their social status. One notable instance was during an interview in which she expressed her disapproval of the British public's lack of knowledge of horse racing, which she regarded as a crucial aspect of royal life. Her comments were met with widespread condemnation, with many people accusing her of being out of touch with reality. Another incident occurred when the princess was heard making derogatory remarks about the Chinese during a reception, causing outrage among the Chinese community. Her insensitive comments were deemed inappropriate, and she was widely criticized for her lack of diplomatic skills. Overall, Princess Anne's condescending attitude towards non-royals has earned her a reputation for being snobbish and out of touch with ordinary people. While her behavior may have been acceptable in the past, it's no longer tolerated in today's society, where respect and inclusivity are valued more than ever before. Number 15. Disrespect for the press. Princess Anne's disregard for the press and her refusal to engage with the media has been the subject of criticism. The princess has been known for her reluctance to give interviews or speak to journalists, which some have seen as unprofessional and damaging to the public perception of the royal family. The princess's attitude towards the press has been evident ever since the 1970s, when she famously told a journalist to "naff off" during a charity event. Since then, she's been known for her blunt and unfiltered comments, which have often landed her in trouble. One example of this was during the 2012 London Olympics, when Princess Anne was caught on camera appearing to say, "Isn't it funny when they don't move?" about the Chinese delegation. Her comments were widely criticized as being insensitive and inappropriate. Another instance was when Princess Anne was caught on tape telling her mother Queen Elizabeth that the Chinese officials were very rude during a state visit to the UK in 1999. While some may argue that Princess Anne's refusal to engage with the press is her personal choice, others believe that as a member of the royal family, she must maintain a certain level of professionalism and engagement with the media. Overall, Princess Anne's attitude towards the press has been a topic of controversy for many years, and it remains to be seen whether she'll change her approach in the future. Love her or hate her, there's no denying that Princess Anne has never been one to shy away from controversy. From her blunt opinions to her refusal to conform to royal traditions, Princess Anne has definitely ruffled some feathers through her reign. But what do you think? Should Princess Anne be the next Queen of the UK? Let us know about your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we post new content. Thanks for watching.